In Wuhan, China, the first of 2 new hospitals is now taking in patients. Built in less than 10 days, the Chinese government says the new hospitals are needed to slow the spread of coronavirus, which has infected tens of thousands and killed at least 360 across that country since early December. Here in the U.S., health officials say 2 of the latest people diagnosed with the virus are in Northern California. A 57-year-old man who recently returned from Wuhan, China, and then passed the infection to his wife.
He was screened at the airport per the quarantine rules at the time and was found to be totally healthy and asymptomatic, so nothing was going on with him at the time.
The federal government has declared a public health emergency, banning most foreigners who have recently been in China from entering the U.S. Flights arriving from China are being routed through one of 11 airports where U.S. citizens will be screened and possibly isolated for 2 weeks before being allowed to go home. Aggressive steps health officials hope will prevent widespread coronavirus infections in the U.S.
The reason we haven't seen spread that is persistent type of sustained transmission is because of good public health measures.
There are still about 1,000 Americans waiting to return home from Wuhan, China, and nearly 200 others who have already returned will remain quarantined for another week. And while people in places with large Asian populations like Queens, New York, wear face masks to protect themselves, U.S. health officials insist the coronavirus risk for most Americans is very low. Chris Pallone, NBC News.